Hey, so welcome. Just wanted to show you how we can show on DealsAgent on the website to look at some of the weekly news and intelligence pieces. So you can just ask natural language question like, what did the new AI safety study find? And then you can see a source for Morning Brew. It finds that a new study found that models tend to gauge whether information is legitimate by how authoritative the next sounds rather than where it actually comes from. Researchers wrapped harmful requests to look like a model's own internal policy, and requests that normally fail started succeeding roughly 60% of the time. The takeaways for anyone building on LLMs is that official sounding tone can be mistaken for authority, so prompt injection defenses matter. Now let's ask another question. Do people actually prefer AI writing to human writing now? And we see another answer from the Morning Brew in a blind test. 54% of people preferred AI written text to human written text, fueling an arms race. Humanizer tools reward text to dodge detectors. Some users add deliberate typos, and autotypers mimic human keystrokes to beat version history. Tellingly, the same companies often sell both the evasion and the detection. Grammarly's parent recently acquired detector GPT-0, even as detectors stay unreliable. So you see how we can summarize articles for you just by asking questions on pieces of intelligence. We gather it from different publications. Let's ask, for example, what's behind the AI-generated fake flower seed scams? Again, from Morning Brew. The newest AI grift is fake flower seeds for blooms that don't exist. AI generated listings for impossibly colored roses, giant sunflowers, and birds or butterfly shaped flowers across eBay, Etsy, and Amazon. One seller reportedly moved tens of thousands of units before being banned. Beyond getting junk seed or nothing, buyers risk unknowingly planting invasive species. Let's ask, why is NCAP's momentum midstream exit turning heads? And we see it from PitchBook. NCAP is reportedly nearing a $5.5 billion sale of Momentum Midstream at a potential 22 times EBITDA multiple per Bloomberg, which is a rich exit that reinforces the bullish case on the U.S. natural gas infrastructure build out flagged in PitchBook's recent oil and gas coverage. Now, question that people ask, is roofing really the next PE roll up? And PitchBook frames US roofing as the next HVAC style roll up. 92.5 billion market, compounding of around 5% a year, extremely fragmented, around 100,000 mostly owner operated firms. The top three contractor hold under 4% share, and with demand that's largely recession and rate proof, we have a 17 billion acquisition of Top Build at 14.9 times the 2025 adjusted EBITDA on the heels of its $11 billion Beacon roofing deal, set a valuation ceiling, and became the dream sponsor exit. Now, will the Comcast split drive PE deal making in media? Comcast planned to spin off its media and theme park business, revived media M&A speculation, but PitchBook's data suggests that PE will stay selective. Strategic buyers dominate the biggest deals, while sponsors favor small cash-generative assets in data, marketing, services, and distribution. 2026 year-to-date sector M&A looks enormous at 134 billion, but strip out Paramount Skydance's 110 billion Warner Brothers Discovery deal, and it falls to 24.2 billion. NBC Universal is floated as a future target through Comcast says that split isn't a prelude to a sale. And next is from CB Insight, which AI 100 winners are raising funding right now. And healthcare voice AI platform Sort Health raised 120 million Series C. This is the eighth winner from the AI 100 list to raise since it published just 2 months ago. CB Insight's funding window data flags 27 more winners slated to raise next, including care management agent developer Ellipsis Health. And last question, or one before last, what is Airwallex building with its AI native finance stack? Awalex raised 320 million Series H and launched two products, ARI, which is a customer wallet for agentic commerce across fiat and stablecoins, and T0, an AI-powered business finance stack, signaling a push beyond cross-border payments into infrastructure for autonomous agentic finance. It's expanding across payment networks, embedded finance, and tokenized assets, including an investment in metal and institutional stablecoin L1, overlapping with players like Katana Labs, Skyfire, and Basis Theory. And our last question is Anthropic winning. And Anthropic does emerge as the top landing spot for DeepMind talent. Again, from CB Insight, Anthropic is emerging as the top destination for senior Google Mind researchers ahead of planned IPO. Recent departures include Gemini contributor Jonas Adler and Alexander Pritzel, and DeepMind director John Jumper, who is a 2024 Nobel laureate for AlphaFold. CB Insight counts 5 DeepMind hires at Anthropic versus 3 at OpenAI, just 1 in the past year. And Anthropic's headcount rose 183% over the past year, with technical roles now over a third of its 5,000 staff. So this was the quick intelligence briefing. If you want to know more or ask more questions, you can go to DealsAgent.ai and learn more about anything in the media about business. Thank you very much, guys.